What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another 90 Day Fiancé video, and in this one itself in particular, we get to see Kobe meet his son Coben for the very first time. But before we get into it, let's start off by giving a big massive shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel. And of course, if you're looking to subscribe, help the channel grow, like, comment, and yeah, that was your bang. Anyway, whatever. With that being said, let's get into this little clip itself in particular, and then we'll break it down.
Who's that? You can see it?
It's okay.
You need a second? That's okay. Oh. Who's that, Bubba? Oh, the boobies. You missed the boobies, huh?
So welcome.
Thanks so much.
I just want to point out how humble Kobe is right now to meet his son and also meet the parents of his wife to be. Yeah. His fiance. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
Bubba? You see Dada?
Oh my
Don't be shy. Can you give him a hug together?
Now, that is a man that loves his son and he hasn't even met him yet. That is a man that is ready to be the best father he could ever freaking be. And you know what? It is quite heartbreaking that, of course, this is the first time Coben is obviously seeing his dad, but of course he can't exactly give him the reaction that he wants to give him because he obviously has to get familiar with who Kobe is in person, of course. But to be honest with you, the reaction from Kobe himself in particular is nothing but beautiful, which therefore brings me to why I'm making this video. In last week's episode, we saw how eager he wanted to go and see his son. But then we saw how eager, what's her name? I forgot her name, you know. But anyway, then we saw how eager, what's her name? Crikey. Anyway, whatever her name is. But at the same time, we saw how eager she was to try and get into his pants instead. And to be honest with you, that's not a good thing because somebody mentioned it earlier on today in the video that I made talking about, can I speak about this topic in particular, about how she has used Kobe more like a sex symbol rather than someone that she generally cares and loves for. Now, I'm not saying that she doesn't care and love for him, but I think it is very evident that Kobe has no intention to be a heartbreaker. It seems to me as if he has all the love possible going for his son and also for his wife to be. I believe they're probably married now anyway. I haven't looked into it, but I can only imagine that they are. And I can only hope that she's gonna really appreciate Kobe being a man who's ready to come into her life and be the best father possible as well as being the best partner, because in the very first episode, her parents and her siblings, they wasted no time making it abundantly clear that she has issues with staying in one place and definitely likes to be playing the field, shall I say. But let's just watch a little bit more of the clip before we conclude the video.
He's just a baby, so he tried to shy away from me. But, you know, I need to do so much to catch up for all the times that I've not been around. For him to feel like, you know, I'm his daddy.
It's so beautiful that he obviously understands why Coben is behaving the way he's behaving. But here's the thing though, let's talk about the other aspect. The aspect of obviously he's come to the States and at this moment in time he obviously doesn't have a job and obviously he can't have a job for a while. Now obviously he has come with a little bit of dollar, but the problem is though with the dollar that he came with, well, the missus was definitely confronting him, not confronting him, but she was more or less, I would say, interrogating him about the money in the last episode and obviously, you know, pretty much kind of saying that, okay, so this is what you've got, so how the hell am I going to waste it? And this is the problem because I feel like Kobe's got one hell of a task ahead of him because he's now got to deal with a woman that at this moment in time is appearing as if she only has her mind on two things. One, the D, and two, the dollar. And that is a massive problem because the matter of fact is now he's here. She needs to now actually step up and be that best partner that she can be, as well as also being very supportive. But also, most importantly, she obviously needs to really now find a way to bring in an income of her own because he's there now. So he can now be at home and be that full-time daddy for the next 3 to 6 months or however months he has to wait until he obviously gets his green card so that he can obviously work. And that's where she has opportunity to actually go out there and actually do certain things to make sure that by the time he works, she's got a job. Maybe she should have saved a little bit. And to be honest, by the time he starts to work, maybe a year after that, they can actually be in a position where they can actually move out of her parents' house, because obviously the situation is not ideal at all. But one thing that I will say is that I'm really, really happy about how the parents are. Now, obviously, at this moment in time, they were very quiet because obviously they just welcome him to they're welcoming him to their home. And to be honest with you, it seems to me as if they have nothing but good intentions to really help support these two going forward, as long as they both behave in the right manner. But again, though, I think with Kobe, he's going to behave in the right manner. It's just a matter of if she will. And it's so bad that I have to call her she because I forgot her bloody name. But I'll remember it at some point. Well, I'll remember it probably. You know, I could just pause this right now and just have a check and double check. But to be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie, I really don't care too much about her name right now because she's not someone I'm a fan of. But believe me, once I know her name, she's not gonna like that I know her name. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, though, you guys let me know what you're thinking in the comment section, and in terms of obviously his reaction to meet his son for the first time, and also just, you know, everything that we've kind of learned about herself in particular, building up to this in terms of her wanting the D first rather than allowing him to see his son, and her also really talking about the money side of things in terms of him having money, but yet she's not really bringing anything to the table. Hence the reason why she's still living at home with her parents, when in reality she could have done something at some point, you know what I mean, to get herself out there. But as we already know, according to the parents, she's always lived this rock star type lifestyle. So yeah, that explains a lot, doesn't it? Anyway, thank you so much for your time. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Peace.